Hey guys, we're here at GDC and we're with Tom from Kumobius. Do I pronounce that right?
That's correct.
Kumobius?
Yes.
Okay. And we're going to be looking at a follow-up to Bean's Quest, which was a platformer you released 2 years ago now? Something like that?
It's
2011, I
approaching 2
think?
years. Yeah,
Okay.
2011. Yep.
Yeah, an awesome little pixel platformer that we liked really a lot at TouchArcade. So this is a follow-up version, and show us what it's all about.
Yeah, sure. So I'll start by just showing the new pacing and level structure that we're experimenting with.
Okay.
This is what we envision as the first stage.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't seen Bean's Quest before, the idea is you're this Mexican jumping bean.
Mm-hmm.
You're a man called Emilio who is transformed and cursed by a wizard. So the whole first game was about saving your girlfriend and breaking that curse.
Right.
So I've just completed the first stage.
Cool.
I rescued my pet axolotl, and I completed the stage performing 9 jumps.
Right.
But there was actually a jump power of 4. So I can replay the stage, and by holding right for most of the stage, I'll basically get through the whole stage, but this time in 4 jumps.
In 4.
And that's an achievement in the game. So
Awesome.
that way we want to add a sort of like a 3-star system as well.
Right. And that was one of the fun things about the first one, is going back, trying to get that par score in as little jumps as possible.
Yeah.
And man, it's tough sometimes.
It was tough. It was
Yeah.
it was something we created as an achievement that was layered on top of the core gameplay of completing stages in Bean's Quest. But we probably made it a bit too tough, a bit
Right.
too quickly. So even the first level, I've shown it to experienced platforming fans, and they actually struggled
really?
to complete those achievements sometimes. So we really wanted to open it up and make it a lot more accessible, and just, like during the development of Bean's Quest, we learned a lot about what it's like to build a game in this sort of vein of a platformer with precision, and we sort of discovered what Bean's Quest was actually about while working on it. So, for example, in this stage, I took a path that required far more jumps, but I can take a shortcut using that spring on the left. So, boom, and
Nice.
there we go. So
Okay.
That shaved some jumps.
Yeah.
And by making the levels more compact and kind of more pocket-sized, we're hoping that the jump paths will be more accessible as well.
Oh, okay.
But I can jump up to some more content, some new features in the game.
Okay. I love all these preview builds this week. I'll have debug menus, and we can just cheat away.
Yeah, absolutely. So here's one of the new features in Bean Dreams that we're adding is some power-ups. So here we picked up, we call it the Chili Power at the moment, or the Torpedo Power. And it augments the existing controls that are already pretty simple. But,
Right.
We've added a swiping gesture that
Cool.
allows you to actually travel horizontally across the screen.
It's like a dash or something.
Yeah, exactly, like an air dash. You know, you only get 1 per jump, but again, it's like it feeds really well into the jump par and the classic platforming that Bean's Quest was known for. So again, this is like a stage that can actually be done in 3 jumps. So I'll demonstrate that.
3
now.
jumps, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. And you'll see the trick here. I actually need to dash before touching the ground.
Dang.
You see what I mean?
So now that opens up a whole new can of worms of ways to shave
Yeah.
jumps off. Okay.
Yeah, we can take it a bit further. Like this one's called Chili Smash. So
Whoa.
we're going to be opening up the physics platforming a lot more as well. And okay, we've got an axolotl here. How do we get to him? Well, just solve a bit of a physics problem.
Whoa. You bounced the box up there. Okay.
So again, this is like the stages are more compact. The axolotl is more of a puzzle. But there are definitely stages where we're hiding him away like we did in the first game as well. So here we can also see.
You got a little ball.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty fun actually. I discovered that. I'll put him over here and see what I can do where I can bounce him. I actually managed to push him up to that ledge. There we go.
You make your own game.
Yeah. Holy shit. So there we go. And there you go.
Nice.
So I'm not sure what actually follows this. Oh yeah, this is a nutty more probably later in the game kind of stage, experimenting with the chili power.
I guess we should mention that a lot of this is not final art and stuff too, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. So this stage, Yeah, there's no sky, there's no clouds,
Okay.
unfortunately. So we're still working on the art style and experimenting with it. Obviously, we're working with the original assets
Right.
now from Beans Quest, but we're expanding it more. So I'm failing on my own level. But you can see that this is just this is basically a spike infested stage.
Yeah.
Hence why it's going to be kept for later in the game.
Later in the game, yeah.
Yeah. But
Oh,
I can't
you
even get the
almost
axle
did
up.
it. You
Almost
got greedy.
I got greedy. But I can show you another power up as well.
Sure, yeah. And it looks like you got a lot of levels planned for this, whereas
Yeah.
the first one you kind of released in pieces.
Yeah.
And it ended up being a really lengthy game, but at
Yeah,
first
absolutely.
it was real brief. So
Yeah, I know what you mean. So with Beans Quest, yeah, we kind of went with this episodic approach of worlds that we released one after another, and they were all free updates, and
Right.
the community really responded well. Like we didn't realize that. Apparently, there's been quite a few developers that have said we're going to do updates,
Yes.
and then they never follow through. And
Promises
we didn't know
have
there was
been
that-
made.
There was that stigma about that,
Right.
which we really should have researched, I guess. But
yeah. Well, you came through. I think that kind of proves a lot about you guys too. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
But at the same time, you want to release with a few more levels initially this time around. So.
Yeah, exactly. So this is another power up. I'll pick it up. It's sort of
Okay.
like a demonic ninja power. So
okay.
it
So you get a wall
enables
jump.
wall jumping, which actually
Awesome.
don't count towards the jump power.
Oh, really?
So we can actually, as you can see, I'm
Could you
still
do
on
like
2.
0?
I wish, but maybe some of the stages will go.
people
that vein.
people are surprising in what they'll figure out and how to really own a game.
Yeah. Well, here I'm going up this way, and this is. I didn't
Wow.
quite get the jump part, but as you can see.
No, you
pretty
beat
close.
it.
Oh, I did beat it. Oh, I
You
did
beat
beat
it.
my previous best.
Oh,
though.
I see.
So I've actually done that in 3. So
Dang, that's
yeah,
awesome.
So that's the ninja power as well. Needs more ninja.
Yeah.
And here you can see it's just some of the levels are going to be pretty interesting because it's preserving jumps. I can stick to a moving block and use that
Oh my gosh.
to travel around a stage.
Yeah, I have a feeling people are going to come up with some weird things.
Oh.
Beat entire levels from the wall or something like that.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
Cool.
So yeah, that's some of the power ups in Being Dreams.
Okay.
I might also show you a bit of another note. So in the first game, there were quite a few elements that we kept for later worlds. Say the final world included magnets, which are these tracks that you can land on, walk, sort of slide along. And they were very interesting because they changed the way the jump power worked as
Yeah.
well. Because you're able to hold and wait for other objects to change their sort of movements and oscillations. But so with Being Dreams, we also want to sort of remix and reshuffle things. So we're hoping that the magnet will probably appear within the first 20 stages.
Oh, cool.
And bearing in mind that these stages are shorter, that's pretty early on in the
Yeah.
gameplay as well. So,
Yeah. Awesome. Well, it all looks really cool. It's very exciting. Beans Quest was one of my favorites, and a lot of people in our community really liked it. So I think they'll be excited to see there's a follow-up coming.
Yeah.
And it's Bean's Dream.
Bean Dreams. It's
Bean
sort of
Dreams.
A play on Keen Dreams, the Commander Keen game.
And so where does this Bean Dreams come from? Like, what is that?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. With Bean's Quest, it was all about breaking the curse that the wizard put on you. So you were trying to get to the end, defeat him, and restore yourself to your humanity, which the player did achieve, assuming they
Right.
got to the very end.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. And you did save your girlfriend, so that was all great. But
Right.
Bean Dreams is sort of about Emilio. He's back. He's with his girlfriend. Everything's fine. But actually now, the curse maybe lives on a little bit. He dreams or has nightmares of being the Bean character again. He transforms back. So there's something still dormant inside of him.
Okay.
And that's why the levels are so different. Why there's instead of diamonds being collected, there's fruit at the moment. So it's all just it's going to be more experimental. Hopefully, there'll
Yeah.
be more interesting art styles. I think there's a candy land somewhere.
Yeah.
In what we have here. So maybe I can bring that up. So this
Whoa.
has a bit crazier art style going on here. So yeah, we're hoping that we'll explore more different kind of interesting palettes of stage designs in terms of the graphics, not just your natural environments like Bean's Quest kind
Right.
of focused on.
Right, right. Okay, so that opens up a lot of options for, environments and things and stuff like that. And we got some new abilities for Emilio. That's awesome. And yeah, like I said, I know it's early, but it's looking really good. Do you have an idea of when you want to have this thing completed?
Definitely before the end of the year, we want
Before
to
the end of the
release it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
You don't want to commit to anything, right?
No, exactly. We really
Okay.
want to make sure it's polished and there's a big pack of levels to start with.
Big pack of levels.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. So sometime this year, you can look forward to Bean Dreams. And Tom, thanks so much for stopping by and letting us look at it.
Oh, no worries. Thanks.